What's up, 31 fam? How you doing? Welcome back to Horror 31, hosted by your punk rock dad. Hope you're all having a good day today. I got a little treat for you guys. We're going to do a movie review, a GORE-SCORE movie review for John Carpenter's Vampires. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vampires? Ugh. 90s horror? Ugh. John Carpenter's 90s movies? Ugh. Dude, no. No. Take it back. This is a classic. Well, classic. Anyhow. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the movie real quick, and then I'll give you the score, and let you go about your day. So, as far as the movie's concerned, it was released on October 30th, 1998. As I said before, it was directed by John Carpenter. It stars James Woods. Everybody loves James Woods, don't they? No, not really? Oh, I do. And the better Baldwin, Daniel Baldwin. You know when you got James Woods and Daniel Baldwin as like top bill on your actors on your movie, bro, you got a hit. Ever since his parents were murdered by vampires, Jack Crow, who's played by James Woods, has one purpose in life: putting stakes through bloodsuckers' hearts. With his battle-hardened crew of vampire killers and the assistance of a Catholic church, oh buddy, Crow roams the New Mexico desert looking for undead layers to annihilate. But he meets his match when, at a roadside motel, he comes face to face with Jean Velik, a vampire kingpin possessed of incredible powers. Yeah, that's pretty much the rundown, and it just is. The first act is kind of getting to know everybody and seeing a bunch of cool violence, and then you get to see the bad guy come into the picture, and then from there the story kind of unfolds, and you know, there's some boobs, there's some drugs, there's lots of fighting. It's typical 90s. So let's talk about it for a minute. Let me see real quick if I have. I don't think I do, but I might have written some notes down about this movie. I don't think that I did, though. I think I only wrote stuff down on here, but we're going to find out real quick. Top 5 most ridiculous horror movies. That's awesome. Alright, cool. A top 10 list for Amazon Prime. Keep your eyes open for that. It's coming soon. So, with this movie, they basically used the theme from Dusk Till Dawn. It's a Dark Night. Like, legit, at the beginning of this movie, it's like the same stuff. This movie is basically From Dusk Till Dawn, like 1.5. Like, straight up, man. Also, in this movie, they've got unlimited ammunition. Thought that was kind of cool, you know? Who wants to reload? I don't. One thing that I really did like about this movie, like, in all seriousness, is that it's dated to a degree that, I mean, you can't really, dude. It looks so incredibly 90s throughout the entire movie that it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's insane, dude. The movies, the guns look, they have this like silvery plastic look. Everything looks sleek and like their jeans are all real brand new. Like if the movie was made 25 years later, like if it was, well, not 25, let's say in 2018, 20 years later, right? Everything would be like a muted colors. It would be like military gear. All the guns would be flat black or like that moss green color. It just has that 90s look to it. And I'm a 90s kid, man. I grew up I turned 10 in 1992. So the 90s were like my formative years. I really like it. It's bad, but I enjoy it. So yeah, man, the movie was a good time. It was, I don't know, it was a good time. I highly recommend that you watch this movie. As a matter of fact, we're going to go down my recommendation scale, 1 to 10. I gave it a 10, man. It's a great time. It is not a, what would you call it, like highbrow film. But if you just watch it, if you want to watch a crazy action flick with like non-PC dialogue and a bunch of violence, this is the way to go. So let's run down the gore score for it. I'll tell you what it earned, and then you know, I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Have you seen Vampires? Did you like it? Have you seen this awful sequel that they've got, Los Muertos? Vampires Los Muertos? I'm not really even trying to mess with that movie, to be honest with you, but I might have to go watch it. Okay, so let's run down the scorecard and see what we got. Let's see. I messed up one thing. Alright, there we go. Now I have a proper total for you guys and gals. So, special effects. I gave it a 10 out of 10. The special effects are amazing. The story, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because while it is dated, it is a pretty fun story. It's adapted from a book. I think this is probably very different from the book, but the story on film I thought was fun. The acting, I gave it a freaking 10 because it is cheese. And if you know me, I like that stuff. Dialogue, 10. Non-PC, lots of one-liners. I love it. Bad guy rating, I gave the guy a 10. He looks like a cross between like Eddie Vedder and The Crow. It's amazing. And the ending of the movie, I gave it a 10 out of 10. So right there, we've got 58 points. And then we've got, for kills, we've got 25 kills in this movie at 5 points each. We've got 2 severed limbs at 10 points each. 2 decapitations at 10 points each. We've got 11 boobs. Yeah, 11, not 12, 11 at 5 points each. We've got 15 non-lethal gunshots or stabbings. We've got 5 separate fights. And then we got 2 instances that earned a badass bonus for 5 points each. We've got, at one point, they steal a Cadillac. It's a Cadillac, dude. You're stealing a Cadillac, you get 5 points. And then there's a chunk bit out of Baldwin's neck in this movie. It's awesome. That gets you 10 points. The movie was made in 1998. You get 5 points for each decade back you go. For the era score, we've got 15 points. And then, last but not least, we have the legend bonus for 5 points per. James Woods, Daniel Baldwin, and then it was directed by Carpenter, who's also, in fact, a bona fide legend. He should get 25 points on his own, but, you know, I went with 5. So 15 points. So, for John Carpenter's Vampires, it gets a total gore score of 418 points. Dude, that's a high score, man. Normally, most of these movies that we watch, they sit between somewhere between like 225, 275, like they're in that range. 418 is a huge score, man. This movie's got lots of violence, lots of guns, lots of blood, a bunch of boobies are hanging out. It's fun times, man. Fun times. Plus, when you got a Baldwin in there, dude, and you got a black bald actor like James Woods, come on, man, you can't have much more fun than that. If you think you can, you're wrong. I don't know, you might not be wrong. But anyways, yeah, man, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't got a chance, let me see if it's on any streaming services right now, because Vampires is a fun movie, man. It's a good time. Let's see. Because I want to support this thing. I want you guys to go watch it. And if you own it, just go throw it on the DVD player. Let's see. Vampires. Bum, 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 bum. Well, it looks like it may not be on any streaming services right now. If it comes up on one, I'll put it in the comments and I'll pin it at the top. But thank you for your time. I appreciate it, everybody. Don't forget, take care of yourselves. Be kind to others, everybody. You deserve it. They deserve it. We need more kindness in this world, all right? So don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get us to 1,000. We just hit 400. I'm very excited. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a nice day, everybody. See you soon. Peace.